Did you talk to any other trainers, like over the last couple of years?
Yes.
Okay. Did you talk to any for board and train?
No.
Okay. So if I had took her and I had done this, you saw just how I did that inside with her, right? And I sent you the video, you'd have been like, oh my gosh, she looks great. When we started walking, she still was pulling you, even though she was doing great for me. Do you think that it'd be a good deal for you to send her to a board and train, and you got her back, she would listen to you?
No. It would be, one, a lot of money for no guarantee that she will respond to me and respect me when she gets back. She's going to learn the time she's away to respect you and do what you're asking her. When she gets back, she's going to see me as, well, this was just mom. And she and now I can keep doing.
You're now watching Good Doggy TV. Meet Storm, a dog who initially struggled with aggressive reactivity on leash, particularly around men. 4 weeks into her training, we are now to testing her progress with a public training session at Lowe's. As we navigate this real-world environment, we'll see just how far Storm has come in managing her reactivity on leash and becoming a more confident, well-behaved dog.
The very last session before we moved down here was inside of Lowe's.
And when she started becoming reactive, you stopped it all?
So the very first time we went, we couldn't even make it inside. It was a no-go. It was just way too risky trying to walk her inside that way.
Okay.
And then the last 3 sessions we had inside, we were able to walk her inside without her reacting towards people, but she was dragging me down all the aisles, and it was like just completely unpleasant to even try to.
I got you. So are you ready today?
Yes.
You think she's going to do it?
I'm honestly not sure because it's been so long since she's had exposure to other people. So
confidence. I think she's going to do good.
We gave her a pep talk on the way here.
No, she's going to do good.
Yeah, we're gonna be nice today. No.
Good sit. And I like how she sits, because when we and John were doing it last time, every time I toned it, she would sit. Right?
She's been very quick. Anytime I tell her wait, she just plops in a sit. She doesn't. If she's a little bit ahead and I'm like, Storm, wait, she just waits until I catch back up to her, and then.
All right. So rules: no one's petting her.
Yes. No. Absolutely not.
All right. Because people say, "Oh, she's so gorgeous. Can I pet her?" We're not going to do that.
Nope. Yep.
She believes that you're not going to allow anyone to touch her, so we're not going to do that.
Nope.
And we're going to walk around, and at certain times, I'm going to ask you to put her in a sit.
Okay.
We're not going to really do it. Good girl. We're not going to do it down. I want her in a sit position, and then we'll stop. We'll let people pass by her.
Okay.
And at one point, we're going to walk past people.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
Yeah. No. Wait.
So we're not going to use treats just yet.
Okay.
This is Storm's first test. She must navigate past a group of men standing at the entrance of the store without showing any signs of aggression.
Bye, Jasmine. Bye, Holly. Bye. Bye, honey. Have a good night.
Storm. Yes. Good.
You got to make a right.
Storm has passed her first test. She made it into the store walking past a group of people, and she did not react once.
Storm, sit.
There you go. So that she can relax.
Sit. Yes.
So now that we made it in the store, instead of just pressing on, we're gonna let her be
Storm.
acclimatized to
Sit.
the area.
Sit,
On the
Storm.
first half, we're gonna focus on her without the ball. All right, we're gonna start walking slowly this way. All right, so when you guys are out and she has her John, your job is to look ahead to see if you're gonna see anything that might trigger her. All right.
Storm.
So like a person just pops out or something, or some kids start running towards her to pet her, right? So you say you have the guy come around the corner,
Wait.
and he's got a dolly. So that definitely could trigger a dog, see something rolling.
Storm. Sit.
There you go. So like when you see moving objects, the best thing is to do is have her come to a sit. Because you can control her. Remember, when she's on all fours, she's in a ready.
Yep.
All right?
Storm.
Up ahead down the aisle is a man looking at wood.
What was that?
Will Storm react to this man or remain calm?
Storm.
Right here.
Wait.
There you go.
Storm has passed her second test. She was able to see a man off into the distance without barking or lunging forward.
Is she making you add a lot of pressure?
Not too much. Once she starts going, then that's like, I feel it in my shoulder.
Okay. Over there. So you want to get her moving?
Come.
Storm has just seen something down the aisle and is now reacting to it. Her body language is alert and stiff, with slight wagging tail. Her mouth is slightly opening. Her head is facing her target. She is pointing directly at whatever is piquing her interest. Celeste will need to get Storm's attention back focused on her.
Doing so good, Storm.
And we've been working a lot on her just staying on one side.
Yes.
No more crisscross, crisscross,
Crisscross.
behind me, going on the right.
Right. She's doing really well staying on this side, too.
And that gives me more control when I know she's on one side.
Right. All right, so go ahead and make her sit right here.
Storm, sit.
And go ahead and give her a reward.
Good Storm.
Good job.
Good girl, yes.
All right, we'll start walking again. So you're going to do the treats, and then John's going to do the ball.
Okay. Wait.
Perfect. And we're going all the way to the outside section.
Okay.
So we're just going to keep heading straight.
Storm has done a 360 from the first day she started. She is no longer uncontrollably on leash. She's very responsive to Celeste, and she's not showing any signs of aggression while she's on leash.
Right? And she's just barking and barking and barking. When you tried to bring her in before on the harness, would she do that to just random people?
Yes.
Okay.
Like when I tried walking her into that entrance of Lowe's, every single person that was there.
She was barking
Yes.
at them. I got you.
And that's when she was like, we can't bring her in like this.
Yeah. So did you feel more comfortable going in this time?
Yes.
Okay. And I didn't see any reactivity with her. She went around those men like it was nothing.
And that was something I can't usually, like I couldn't do before.
Yeah, right.
Wait.
And I pair that beat whenever you say wait. So go ahead. When you stop, she should automatically sit. So go ahead and stop real quick.
Storm, sit.
So the next time she sits, you stop. I don't want you to say anything.
And just see.
Yeah.
Okay.
She should automatically sit. You ready?
Storm.
Well,
Wait.
good job.
Yeah, but you can tell she's doing good. She's doing very good.
Yeah, she's doing
Not
very
being
good.
around like that for a year.
Mm.
Yep. So she's sitting right when you stop. That's what she's supposed to do. Imply sit.
Celeste will now manage Storm through the doorways. The goal is to get Storm through the doors without Storm rushing them and pulling Celeste.
And you all were the first people she has met in almost a year that were new to her.
Really?
That's the last time she's met anyone was you guys, and after that it was a year.
Wow. Magician John and hide it from her? What? All right. So whenever you need
By switching roles,
just like
both partners gain a deeper understanding of their dog's needs and behaviors, leading to a more positive and successful training experience for the entire family.
You see how she's like not really giving him pressure like she was doing you? And that's not your fault. She's just testing you.
And that's what I want to break. I want that
Yeah.
mutual respect too, to where
Right.
I can say, all right, I don't need to wait for him to come do something.
Correct.
I can take her.
Because you see, oh, he's like barely having the leash and she's just walking with him. Right. And we're going to walk past some people real quick.
But our male is the same way. If I walk him, he does not pull me. He's very gentle. When John walks him, it's a different story.
Yep. See, she didn't even pay attention to that. Didn't even care.
And when I say she would lunge, fall.
Yeah. She didn't even pay
She
attention.
didn't even care.
Right. Now
the
the
card.
I think there's a reason why. It's because she knows John has that ball. Go ahead and show it to her, John. Give it to her. Remember, John, she's only gonna play with it if you're playing with it. Right? And then once you're done playing with it,
now,
right?
that's it.
Right?
It's not moving. Yep. There.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, there it is.
So we talked about the play and the obedience, right? So giving her the ball now is a reward for her
Yes.
walking good with us, right?
Despite the initial challenges of reactivity, Storm has made remarkable progress,
Yeah.
confidently and calmly navigating the bustling environment of Lowe's with ease.
So, Storm. So I'm gonna walk over here. Storm. Huh? Here. Sit. Stay. Here. Good girl. And there's people right over there.
Yeah.
Right.
She just ball is more
It's-
value.
Yep, that's all it is. Out. All right, John, you got to take back over the leash. Now we've wired her up with a little play. Unlike us, you ever seen the movie Groundhog Day where the guy does the same thing every day?
Yes.
That's dogs. If they do the same thing every day, they're fine. Once you change that routine, they start acting out. Their behavior changes, right?
There's no fixation on it.
Why do you think they shake off
That's to brush it off. That's to.
stress?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I did that. I didn't react to that guy, right? And now I just need to brush off that
Yeah.
stress. People down that aisle? Perfect. Something so simple as being able to walk your dog in the store. Once you lose that, it's like you feel like you lose a part of your dog. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because now you can't take her certain places. She can't be around certain people or sex, mm-hmm. right? And then now your dog kind of feels like it's trapped because you have to take this dog out at a certain time. Can't be around other dogs. Can't be around men, right? Mm-hmm. And then it's like, then you get to this point where you're like, I don't even want to deal with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just too many restrictions I got to go by.
And that was the thing is,
I think a lot of that frustration came down when you guys moved.
yes.
And then there were other dogs. And then she picked up behaviors.
Did you see the guy just popped up from the island? She didn't even react.
Yes.
Attention at all.
Yes. I see there's a guy over there. What she's reacting to is these dollies.
Yeah.
Whenever she sees the guy pulling the dollies, she's looking like, what the heck?
And that was the thing, we couldn't, like, once we got down here, that's when everything really was done.
Yeah, that's when everything kicked off.
Yeah. Can't take her to stores. Can't take her
We're going to go down
for
here, John.
walks. Can't even have people over without making sure she's secured somewhere.
Yeah. Because the reactivity she was getting from stress was starting to turn into aggression.
The trainers have found a more secluded spot where Celeste can perform the public focus test that will gauge Storm's level of attention and responsiveness to commands amidst the distractions of a busy environment.
And she's not hooked up, she will react.
Yes.
Right? Especially once she deems it her place. John, go ahead and make her sit right there. All right, so let's take the leash. All right, Celeste. I want you to bring her right there. Tell her to stay.
Stay. Sit. Storm. Sit.
Oh, you're fine.
Stay. Stay. Sit. 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 Stay. Stay. Storm. Sit. A lot less tension. Storm. Like I'm able to release the tension off the leash.
Yeah. Let me see it real quick. So normally when
With the aim of achieving a more fluid walking experience for both Celeste and Storm, their trainer steps in to demonstrate effective leash handling techniques. After getting Storm's attention with the ball, the trainer has now hidden the ball to keep Storm engaged on him during the walk.
sit, stay. Here. Sit.
The trainer is using the ball to perform basic obedience commands with Storm in the middle of the aisle inside Lowe's.
Do you see how I'm using the ball?
Yeah, to get her to actually do those.
Right. I'm using the ball like a tool, right? Now she's just focused on me. She's not looking at anybody else.
Yeah.
Then it disappears. But I gotta make the ball active, right?
Yeah,
The game right now is get the ball from me.
while it's moving.
Leave it. No. Leave it. No. Sit. Stay. Back. 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 Sit. Stay. Foos. Sit. Back.
The trainer is using the ball
No.
to keep Storm's attention focused on him only. She's not paying any attention to her owners.
Nada.
She looked at me. She's not even trying to jump and get it.
No.
Which is interesting because I thought she knows it's there.
She's looking for it now. Sit. Stay.
Oh, there's someone coming up behind you.
Here.
Storm is showing absolutely no aggression towards the man on the other side of the aisle. Her focus is on her trainer.
So she's not paying attention.
Yeah.
Now it's time for Celeste and Storm to exit the store in the same manner they entered the store, calm and relaxed.
She knows she's pulling. Storm. Sits. Storm.
All right, so you're gonna have a chat.
Storm has successfully made out of Lowe's during her public socialization training session without showing any signs of aggression towards anyone.
No. No. Wait.
Overall, Celeste, so before us, did you talk to any other trainers? Like over the last couple of years?
Yes.
Okay. Did you talk to any for board and train?
No.
Okay. So if I had took her and I had done this, you saw just how I did that inside with her, right? And I sent you the video, you'd have been like, oh my gosh, she looks great. When we started walking, she still was pulling. Even though she was doing great for me. Do you think that it'd be a good deal for you to send her to a board and train and you got her back, she would listen to you?
No. It would be, one, a lot of money for no guarantee that she will respond to me and respect me when she gets back. She's going to learn the time she's away to respect you and do what you're asking her. When she gets back, she's going to see me as, well, this was just mom. And she wouldn't do anything that I...
She's going to relate to you back to the bad habits that she was doing, right? Because you could tell when John has a leash, she's totally different.
Yes.
Less pulling. She's looking at some guy over here. But when she's more, I want to say, obedient to a male than she is to a female.
Yes.
A lot of women have that problem with dogs. Ain't that right, Anna?
Yep. That's true.
She was just telling me today, she was like, your presser, he sometimes just gives me this look like he doesn't listen to her like Johnny on the spot. He looks back at me for confirmation.
To make sure.
To say, yeah, I can do it.
Every time I say sit, he's like this. I'm like, boy, I'm talking to you right in front of you.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, she has to understand, like, because I spend the most time with her. I'm around the most. So I need that even more from her. Like,
because John is a good guy. You're doing the discipline. So, John, when you get home, what do? You're like, hey, baby, you're petting her and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So she's like, she's more compliant to listen to him than she is. Oh, she's looking at that guy.
Now I'm taking her out and doing the trainings with her bit for bit during the day. Oh, work now and.
Right.
But you gave her purpose, though. You gave her work.
And that's what she needs. I mean, she's a high drive. She needs.
She does.
She's not a couch potato dog,
She's not. She has too much of a drive.
Stop. Back. 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 Nope.
Now you know, eventually you will have to decrease your speed when you're walking.
Yes.
Normal.
That's so I know, because I was walking so slow because once I pick up pace, she's picking up pace, and my arm was hurting so bad.
Okay.
On the way out, I tried. I don't know if you'll see it when you guys look back. I tried walking faster, and then I was like, no, this isn't gonna work yet.
This is where it's more likely you have to work on.
Yeah.
When you get a home, normal speed walk, and basically just correct her if she stops pulling.
Yep. And I know too that doesn't help either. I'm going even slower, so she knows. Okay, now we're
Because every time you slow down, she's like
sitting back down.
walking like this.
Are we sitting? Are we sitting?
Right behind you, like, oh my God.
That thing, it's like a walk shouldn't be like that. So, be able to, okay, we can go and stroll. Oh, wait, I forgot something. Go back, not plan every step out until
she barks. Once she barks, then we would say speak. And we would do our hands like that. Say speak. Speak. And we'll keep doing that, right? Once she barks,
and then give her
the ball. Then when she looks at us, we would say speak. She would bark, give her the ball. Speak, give her the ball. And then we would say no or out.
So I know she has not done that with you.
Yes.
But when I take her with it, that's when she's
talking to you.
She was about to, but Aunt got frustrated because he didn't want to give her the ball.
Yeah, she was going.
Okay.
She's talking to you. She's saying, hurry up, give me the ball, give me the ball. I don't want to bite you, give me the ball.
Yeah.
Right? So you just teach her to bark on command. This is how you would do it, especially if we were training guard dogs to bark at something. They would hold the bite sleeve. As soon as they start barking, he would give them the bite. So this is where you see the dogs run up and they're just bark, bark, bark,
Yes.
bark. They're teaching the dogs, and then they say out, and then the dog sits. turn it into a game.
Okay.
Then you can control it. If she's out in the yard and she's barking at somebody and you say out, she'll immediately stop because she's thinking about the game of you telling her to bark.
Okay.
All right. You got any questions, ma'am?
I know you're gonna just ask me like what I think, but I'm gonna ask you what you think. Do you think? Because I'm comfortable enough, but I think I kind of just need a second like reassurance on. Obviously these are like the stimulating things for her. This is what's getting her.
Yeah.
Do you think we are at the point where I can come here and work with her? Like,
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Like even on like walks.
Yes.
Like where I can take her down, like on the side, you know, like what we do. Like I can take her for a walk around the neighborhood.
Absolutely.
You know, our favorite spot is we usually go to Food Line.
Food Line.
There's like
Yes. Okay.
walking,
In the back, there's a
Yes.
big.
big parking lot.
Parking
we
lot.
can do our videos there and then go for a walk like back and forth.
Okay.
But absolutely, I do think that.
Because I need to push her to get to how she is now. Because again,
Yes.
like the property, it's not cutting it anymore. She's so comfortable with it.
Yes, absolutely. And you remember, socializing doesn't mean her anyone
Engaging.
petting her or anything. That's just you. Say that you came over here to Sonic and you were sitting out here with John and y'all were eating and she was just laying there. That's socializing. There's cars going by. There's people. She sees all that. This is what mellows her down. Because she starts saying, okay, these people aren't going to hurt me.
Yes.
They're not going to hurt my mom. When,
Everything is normalized.
yeah.
Like the only thing that was normalized for her was going through the drive-through. Because she knew drive-through means
She's going to get a pup
yes.
cup. Yeah. So if she is like constantly in the yard and say she's my dog and I want a protection dog, but I don't have the money. I just put her in the yard and I let no one come near her, no one see her, no one feed her, and the first person she sees is done.
Yeah.
That's your junkyard
Yeah.
dog. And you can do that with any dog. You can do it with a lab. You
Yeah.
just isolate them.
You're conditioning them to be that
That's
way.
it, right? So if she was to get off the leash or get over the fence or run out and she sees like him, she's not going to bite him because you've had her out in this environment.
Yep.
Right? But if
It's
she
not a threat. He's just standing there. He's just doing his own thing.
Right. But if I were to come into your house, the environment changes.
Yes.
All right. I was a lady in Savannah. I posted a video the other day. There was a lady in Savannah, and she had a dog look just like Storm, and the guy punched her. Her boyfriend punched her, and he lashed onto her, the guy's arm, and tore him up. And this dog is not trained in protection.
Because he's not trained to let go and
Yeah.
stop.
But she's had him since she's a puppy. He threatened her, so she defended him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why I said they're the type of dogs where you don't have to get them protection trained. You have to get them socialized. Because she'll do her job when she needs to do it. I promise you that.
Yeah.
I promise you on everything.
There's a reason why when I hear noises in the middle of the night that she's the one that I take with me.
I promise you on everything. If someone comes to y'all's door, she's going to be the first in there fighting.
Yeah.
Right?
And we always say that. We're always like, someone wants to try something, come meet Storm.
Yeah,
That's
I
always
promise
come meet
you.
Storm. But that's the thing. It's like, I know she'll defend us, but at the same time, I want her to be able to respect the stop or the out command, where she's going to let go. Like,
yeah.
But that
see
one,
the
and I like
Stevie
the
Wonder.
mesh on the top too, because it doesn't, it won't
Yeah.
push into her too much.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
like that it had the lock on the clip too.
Yeah.
That
No, this is a
security.
good one. This is a good one you're going to use for the vet. She ain't getting out of that.
That's
Trainer-
why I was like, that's
Yeah,
the
trainer
best
with the rough one.
option.
If y'all
It is.
can
It is a
find
very
I
good
have
one.
an old I'll never use it. I'll give it to you. That'll fit her snout because I don't have any dogs. The one I have is rubber, about that size. They can't fit none of my dog snouts.
That thing is so awkward with her nose. It makes things so hard. Most things are like for shepherds, is really,
Yeah.
really long.
Yeah. She's got that cotton mouth. You see how wide it is right here?
Mm-hmm.
That's why when she bites, let go into the big
Right into the back too, yeah.
Yeah. She's got the big canines. Yeah, I definitely, like I said, when you guys first came, if I wasn't a trainer, I would be intimidated by her. You know how she was walking. She was so forward aggressive. She wasn't scared. Right? So whenever you want people, they're gonna get intimidated by her.
And that's the thing. It was trying to find someone that I could trust too, that wasn't going to set us up for failure.
Yeah.
That wasn't going to tell me after a week this is not possible. The only option. I was really scared to find a trainer with experience, and they're going to look at me and say your only option is to behavioral. That's what I was scared of. And so knowing that, like, you're telling me she's not aggressive, you know, she's protective, you know, we can work this through. It makes me feel really good knowing, like, we're
I
doing
own
the right
hundreds
thing.
of stories. All hundreds of them. They just have to be managed, right? And I own hundreds of them, so I already know her. She through her drive.